Hello, and welcome to Educator.com, AP World History. AP World History. Ta-da! This is a little introduction to this course. What in the world are you doing on Educator.com looking at AP World History? What can we do for you? Well, can I get you a 5 on the AP World exam? Well, I can't guarantee that, but I can say that since you're here and you're in a class and you care, the chances of your 5 have gone way up. Can you be sure to be exposed to everything that might be on the exam? World history, that's a million things. How can I know what's going to be there? Well, most of you, I believe, would be working with a textbook. And I am not going to be working with a textbook. I'm working with the AP World History course description. And it explains, within it is everything that might be on the exam. So we will cover in the terms of all of these sessions on AP World History, we will cover everything that might be on the exam. Now, they promise that nothing that's not in that course description will be on the exam, and so far that has been true. And thirdly, one of the reasons I love world history is because it gets us out of our own skin. Do you want to be your own person? You've reached an age where your brain is developing and you're wondering, you're seeing, oh, gosh, there are other people in this world and they do things differently than we do in our family. That's interesting. How am I going to deal with all of that? Who am I going to be? Am I going to be a carbon copy of the people I grew up with? Or am I going to get some decisions in there? Can I think about these things? So the thinking skills that are taught and are try to develop in you in this course are some of the most important things to help a person become their own person, to have worked out some of the things that they believe, some of the how they process information, all kinds of good stuff can come out of this course. Even though it's a history course, it's also very much about thinking. So what can it do for you? Here's some things that I think that taking a course like this can do for you. You can learn to love and appreciate your own heritage. We go back a ways. Almost all history courses were designed around that. That's it. I want you to know your history and really appreciate it and love it. Well, world history says there are other people out there and they have theirs too. And you don't have to choose. You don't have to put down their heritage to appreciate it. You don't have to give up yours. It's like if you like roses, maybe you'll like petunias. If you like pizza, maybe you'll like stroganoff. You don't have to give up one for the other. So we get you exposed to the heritages of other people so that you can appreciate your own better and appreciate theirs. Secondly, you're going to have a career or you're going to do something with your life, right? And wherever you are, it's going to be more multi-ethnic than any time in history. You're going to be involved. I found this drawing as painting here of different peoples from Asia. This is like the office staff you're going to have to work with. And understanding and appreciating where they're coming from is going to make a huge difference in your ability to function well. And the kinds of jobs, what kind of jobs are out there, okay? The jobs that pay well are more and more requiring thinking skills, that you be your own person, and that you're not just a rubber stamp of somebody else, and that you can work through a problem and solve it because you have those skills, the skills that you can learn in this course. And people that are employers are screaming that they want workers that not only can think, but can write. Write. You know, that the memo that you have to compose about an important matter, everybody can understand, and it communicates clearly and in rational, good ways. So these are things that we're trying to teach in this course, and they have application to the rest of your life. And lastly, and I think this one for me as a person who likes history, you meet fascinating people, and you say, I'd like to know more about that. AP World History is kind of like a buffet. You know, you go there and there's food. Oh, and I'll try this one, just try a little of all of them. And then you say, when I go back, I'm going to get more of that one. That one was really good. I was in a bookstore a couple of weeks ago, just looking around, and I saw a new book about the Empress Dowager Cixi in China, the end of the dynasties in China. And she's got a lot of negative press, shall we say. And this book is trying to rehabilitate her reputation, and it's just a fascinating book, unbelievable stuff that I'm reading about China in the early 20th century. So here we are. That I wouldn't do that if I hadn't kind of tasted it in a world history course and then said, I'd like to know more about that. And so it can be a lifelong joy, and I hope it will be for you after you take this course, that there'll be some things that you'll pick up on, some History Channel series or something like that. You'll just say, I heard about that, a bit about that. I'd like to know more. All right. So I want you to work with me on Educator.com. I'm going to say your score will improve or your mattress is free. Your interaction, I believe, with your fellow students and with your teacher in your school is going to improve from participating in this course. You'll have some things to add and question about. And I think that'll improve. The more that you can discuss, the better off you're going to be. And I hope we have a little fun along the way. That it's not drudgery, but an interesting thing for you to do. I know that coursework, you gotta do it, you have to make the assignments and so forth, can be a bit of drudgery. But on the other hand, there is some joy in discovering things that explain why the world is the way it is. And you understand it. Right? Well, if you stick with me here, I hope that you will experience that. The next session is going to be about basic geography. And, for a lot of people, what could be more dull than that, right? But we have to get down some basic ideas about the way the earth is, so that when we talk about those places, we know what we're talking about. So we got to do that. And we'll do that in the next session. So I'm really encouraging you, stick with me here on Educator.com and enjoy AP World History. Thanks for watching today on Educator.com, and I hope to see you.